welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to my channel, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for short daily tarot readings, I post on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. So I had a little technical difficulty this morning, and my video stopped recording and did not save. So I'm going to start from the beginning here, but this felt like an important message for you. So I wanted to continue on and not just pull completely different cards and start over here. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you're still carrying burdens and still have emotional ties to how other people think of you, how other people speak about you, how other people react to the decisions that you make. And you've had a recent breakthrough in that and realized that none of that is benefiting you, and that you have to move forward in a way where you are carrying your own burdens and taking your own accountability and your own responsibilities for things that are your responsibility. But you're starting to understand the difference between that and what is not your responsibility and is somebody else's. So let's pull a couple more cards here. Okay, so King of Cups came out. I just heard part of mastering your emotions is understanding when the emotions are your responsibility and when they're not. What emotions are yours and what emotions are someone else's to deal with. Oh, we got the Star. All right. We have Nine of Swords. Wow. And we have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So I'm hearing that you have realized this is what your breakthrough is. This is interesting. The breakthrough that you had, more specifically with this situation, is that you're realizing that people around you understand that you're that kind of caring person who ends up caring what other people say, what they think, how they react, how you make them feel. You're a very sensitive person, and you're somebody who's very giving, very caring. And a lot of people in your life have taken advantage of that because they see it as a weakness. They see it as a way to manipulate you. And so what you're realizing here is that you don't deserve that. You have stressed and worried over this too much. You have a lot of regrets from certain situations regarding things like this, situations where you gave too much, where you cared too much for people who didn't deserve it. Now, I am seeing that you're hopeful to the future here because you've realized that that is a weakness. But here's the thing. I'm going to correct you. Being a sensitive, caring, emotional person is not what the weakness is. Your weakness lies and understanding where to draw correct boundaries. That is where the weakness is. It is not that you care too much or you have emotions or anything like that. So I want to clarify with you and correct that mindset here, that that's what they want you to think. Because if you close off your emotions and you cut everyone out, that's still not going to make you happy. And I have a feeling that a lot of these people, the reason why they try to manipulate you into taking on more responsibility than you should or feeling a certain way is because they're jealous of your happiness. Okay? And they don't know how to gain happiness on their own. And because you're a caring and sensitive person, I'm hearing that you've had a lot of good karma come back to you, which is why you have certain areas in your life that are more fulfilled than these other people who have tried to manipulate you in the past, or maybe they're still trying to do that. And so you're being asked to heal that side of yourself and embrace it and move forward in a different way. You're being asked to give to yourself what you give to other people and put yourself first. And putting yourself first, a lot of people think that that's selfish, that self-care is selfish. It's not selfish. And I'm going to tell you why. You can't help other people if you can't first help yourself. Also, taking care of yourself is also what creates your outside and external world. Everything starts from internal first. So you have to water the plants on both sides. You have to feed your inner being first. Water your inner being. And the reason why that's coming to me, I think, is because I'm staring at the star here. So as you see, she's pouring water into this pond or whatever, this river, this lake, whatever this is, and she's pouring it on the ground. This card is talking about balance. Balance between what you're giving and what you're receiving. And when you are practicing self-care, your energy is in a more reciprocal place because you are taking care of yourself. You are giving yourself what you give to others. And so that is why self-care is not selfish. And part of that is learning to master your emotions. And the common misconception with that is that people think mastering their emotions is controlling them and cutting them off. That's not what mastering your emotions is. Mastering your emotions is when you can identify the emotion and you can sit in it and process it and work through it, even if it's a negative emotion, and still act in a place from your higher self. That is mastering your emotions. It's not cutting your emotions off. You don't want to do that, because if you cut your emotions off, you're not going to be as in tune with your intuition. You're also going to have issues with manifesting, because manifesting and emotions are very deeply tied, because that's part of how you manifest the things that you desire, is through love. So you don't want to cut off your emotions, you want to master them. And you want to do that through learning how to process and identify your emotions. Let's get just like 3 more cards of guidance here. All right, we have the 4 of Swords. Wow, 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands. All right. You're being asked to rest and reflect, also to heal from these past situations. Forgive yourself for overgiving. That's step number 1. Number 2 would be forgiving these other people, in your life who took advantage. Taking the accountability where you deserve to take accountability. So if it's, someone took advantage of you, that doesn't make it right, but maybe there's areas where you can draw stronger, healthier boundaries for yourself so that doesn't happen again. Maybe you need to take better care of yourself. Take some time. Get to know yourself. Understand where you're overgiving in situations, where you're caring too much about things that you don't deserve to care about. You can't control somebody else's reaction to things. If they're jealous over you doing something that makes you happy, that's on them. That's not on you. So understand where and when you need to take accountability and responsibility, and where and when you need to release that which is not your responsibility. And that's going to lead you to your happiness. That's going to lead you to fulfillment. And, it's interesting because we see here the Queen. This is more of the past energy, that past energy of caring, too much, maybe not having full control over your emotions in terms of mastering them. Then we've graduated here to this King of Cups energy, where we are mastering our emotions. And now we have our 10 of Cups here, which is talking about full fulfillment in all areas of our relationships and all areas of our lives. And so you're going to be finding more of that balance, more of that happiness coming in once you learn how to fully draw these healthy boundaries, where you can also care for your mental health as well by doing this. And it's opening up opportunities. It's making you realize that you're able to look at things from a different perspective, from a bigger picture type of energy here, where you're realizing that all of these things tie into a much bigger piece of your happiness and your manifestation. And so having that viewpoint and being able to see it from a larger perspective is going to help you move forward in the way that you're wanting to move forward here. All right, so if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like it. Your affirmation for this reading, I would say, I am drawing healthy boundaries and maintaining them. Sometimes it's really easy to draw the boundary, but then when somebody starts to cross that boundary, it's hard to maintain it. So I think it's important to mention both. So that's your affirmation for the reading today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.